When someone asked my Guruji, "Can you show me God?" And his answer was very brilliant and very thoughtful. He said, "Suppose I show you God, how will you know it's God?" So, answers, verbal answers are of no use. Everyone, from very early childhood, has this fundamental question: why am I here? What is the purpose? What shall I achieve at the end of my life? What is after this life? Is there afterlife? Is there God? How to answer such questions? When someone asked my Guruji, "Can you show me God?" And his answer was very brilliant and very thoughtful. He said, "Suppose I show you God, how will you know it's God?" So, answers, verbal answers are of no use. Someone says, "Yes, there is God." How will that satisfy your heart? No way. So one has to experience. Many great saints, like Swami Vivekananda, Sri Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, our ancient texts, Ashtavakra Gita, Vasishtha Sanhita, Bhagavad Gita, they all say one common thing: purpose of this life is to evolve. And what are we trying to evolve? Is it the physical body? No. Ask yourself a question. During these next few years, decades, can my body evolve? No. My body can only age. To fly like an eagle and to swim like a dolphin, perhaps it might take millions of years. But that doesn't solve the purpose of my life now. So, physically, we cannot evolve, we can only age. When we tackle the causal body, our soul, and ask ourselves a question: can soul evolve? Our Shastras, they say one thing fundamentally, that soul cannot evolve, because it is perfect in itself. What can you add to that perfection, to that immutable entity, which is pure? How much purity can you add? How much perfection can you add to that? So, we see, soul cannot evolve and my gross body cannot evolve. Then what is there to evolve? Our subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, which is made up of 4 things: Chit, Manas, Buddhi, Ahankar. Manas, Buddhi and Ahankar, mind, intellect and ego, the part of this consciousness, Chetana. And as we evolve, as this subtle body evolves, consciousness evolves. And consciousness can evolve only if, I say again, only if other 3 bodies evolve: mind, intellect, and ego. If they don't evolve, your consciousness can never evolve. It is only through meditation that we can rise above our available consciousness and allow it to fly high into super sky of super consciousness. At the same time, the same meditation can help us dive deeper into the oceans of subconsciousness. Now, what is mind? Mind to me is like a software that runs the hardware. A simple way of putting it.
Yes.
It's the bridge between the brain and consciousness. It's a bridge between the consciousness and the physical brain. The way we think, the way we behave, the way we intellectualize, the way we dominate because of ego. These three aspects, as they say, manas, buddhi and ahankar, mind, intellect and ego. It creates consciousness. This consciousness has its vibratory relationship with the soul. So we have causal body, we have subtle body, and we have this physical manifestation. Where is this manas located? Where is this mind located? It is not, I would say, restricted only to this physical brain. When you think of your child, your thought covers the field. Often mothers especially, more than fathers, they are able to feel what the child is thinking. How does this thing happen in the particular field we call consciousness? For my consciousness is not just limited. If I allow it, it can cover the entire universe. For a person who can feel it, you can easily feel it. Now, your son or your daughter may not even speak a word, but you are able to, moment they enter the room, you are able to feel what they are up to, many a times. Now, how did you perceive that in your heart? So, to me, mind is a non-focal entity, non-focal. It's everywhere. It's up to us how far to allow it to go. And yoga is all about expansion of consciousness. That is why when we say, my little self, Atman, when it merges in Brahm, it's like a raindrop falling in the ocean and becoming the ocean, right? But what is Brahm? Brahm is nothing but expansion. Literally translated in Sanskrit, bruha and man. Bruha means expansion. And man, contemplative mind. As they expand, to that extent you become Brahm to that extent. To that extent you have evolved your consciousness. It has no limits. Heart can tell us so many things, especially what not to do. And sometimes when that small voice that tries to convey a message from the heart, we often say, shut up, next time, I'll listen to you next time. And each time we have stopped listening to heart, we end up having crisis in life. Nobody has to teach us, nobody has to even meditate to know what is wrong. Heart is endowed with this capacity to know what is wrong as well. What we need is some courage to follow and listen to the heart's voice. When we recollect our past events in life, it only shows one thing, that whenever we have not listened to our heart, the results have always been sad news. And whenever we have listened to our heart, the results are always great, for which you never have to regret ever. As we evolve more and more, there are individuals who understand that if I do such and such a thing, it is not going to bring about good results. They know ahead of time. There are certain individuals who would, while going through that particular process, they will understand, whether I'm doing right or wrong. And if they become aware of it, that I'm doing it wrong, they have the ability to stop it. Some people, they say, oh, I already started it. Why? What is the point of stopping it? And some individuals, to me, they, even after they have gone through it, doing a wrong thing, they still don't get it. So this is again a difference in how evolve your consciousness is all about. So to improve our consciousness, once again, I cannot emphasize more and more the importance of meditation. It helps us, first of all, how to discriminate what is right, what is wrong, what is beneficiary, what is not beneficiary, what is causing, what is the effect, what is profitable, what is a loss situation. So, person who meditates, his heart is always so inwardly tuned. See, you will identify what is right, what is wrong. Our next thing is the courage to follow what is right and stay away from what is wrong. So that's the next step. See, some people have it, some people don't have it. With the practice, especially of dhyan, you can find precious moments where you can get settled within ourselves. Instead of allowing the mind to run around, we can settle down within our hearts. With practice, to learn how to be poised, how to become still, how to look within and adjust our behaviors and talks. Whenever the challenges come our way, it is not that we will not face challenges. We are surely going to face challenges every step of the way. Life is not about, not facing the challenges. More challenges we face, stronger we shall become. And every time we face a challenge, if you can just close your eyes for 2 minutes and reflect on the nature of the problem, you will be able to fight it out bravely, masterfully, and with a lot of courage. And I'm sure you can succeed because you have analyzed this problem with your silent mind. Whenever we move towards the right direction, there will be total satisfaction. Whenever you are in the wrong direction, it won't give you peace. It will keep warning you from your heart, oh, what you are doing is not correct. But you can't be worried about every little step. Because as we move, even before we make a step, we are fully aware of whether it is right or wrong. Most of us are, I think, well versed with correctness of a situation. What requires is a bit of courage. Courage to say yes to something which is evolutionary to my consciousness, and courage to deny what is detrimental to my overall health, physical, mental, and spiritual. Courage cannot be developed just like that. Courage is a product, it's a result. Suppose I don't have courage in my ability to do things, but I may have courage in my faith that yes, having God besides me, I can always win. I can make things happen. As such, we are very insignificant in the whole universe. What makes man so capable of doing things is their faith in God, or faith in nature, or strong faith in themselves. We can do impossible things when we invoke this faith. And when this faith matures, courage is the result. That having God with me, nothing can stop me from, doing whatever. Even the wrong things. Haven't you seen terrorists in the name of God? They can blow themselves. This is an extreme way of, committing themselves. That is also an act of courage, though it results in terrorism. So why can't we, good-hearted individuals, invoke such faith and make use of it in the right direction?